Greetings everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming, obviously, and today guys we are releasing the next video of our tier 2 gameplay series. We are going to be showing some gameplay of tier 2 Lincoln Campbell, probably one of the most underrated character in Marvel Future Fight. I'm not saying he is a meta, he is not a meta guys, but he is a beast. He is, if played properly in PvE mode, pretty much unkillable. Even Thanos Infinity cannot kill him. It is ridiculous. You're gonna see it in the gameplay section of this video guys. I literally just face tank Thanos Infinity without dying, without strikers, without purple button. That was ridiculous. I didn't think he could do it. Then I tested it and like, okay, this guy is freaking good, man. Obviously guys, I boost this character up. Obviously we're ranked 13. We put awakened Ezos, not fully awakened, but some awakened Ezos on him. We put a good obelisk. We put hero 4-star and 5 stars everywhere, so we boost that character to try to push to see how far we could push him in PvE mode. So you know, wall boss kills, including Thanos Infinity, autoplay on story mission 12-1. Wanted to see how good he could do there. And in Shadowland, I did not get to test him in later floors because I do my live stream. I do my Shadowland in my live streams, and that's going to be tomorrow. And I wanted to release him today, so I tried him on floor 1. But I have no doubt that tier 2 Lincoln can clear any floor in the first 25 floors. He got the damage output and he got the amazing survivability, so he doesn't need anything else than that to clear anything in the 25 first floor. Now guys, we're going to go through my build to see where how I build my tier 2 Lincoln Campbell to be able to achieve such greatness. First, let's take a look at the stat sheet. We have max kill cooldown. That is very important to be able to keep the third skill up at all time, because this is the reason why Lincoln Campbell is unkillable in PvE mode. Then I have maxing your defense. I have almost 125% lightning damage, but that does include the tier 2 passive from Ancient 1 as a team up. Same thing for the 25% ignore dodge. We're running with almost 181% critical damage, almost 42% critical rate, almost 128% attack speed. We have 15.7k energy attack, and if you look in the defense section, usually we don't look at that stuff, but look at the lightning resist. And what that means is that he has 85.70% chance to resist a lightning attack. So it's almost like if he has if you consider, you know, lightning attack with dodge, it will be like dodging 85% of the lightning attacks coming to him, which is a very strong. Now if we take a look at his gear, like I said, I boost his Euro, guys. You can see 4 and 5 stars Euro everywhere and fully amplify every slot. I really wanted to rank him up as much as I can without investing too much money, obviously, but you can see I got plenty of gold. That is not a problem. If we look at the Ezos, we have some of the stuff awakened. We're running with a set bonus stage 8 in effect, so we are getting a 25% increase of all attack plus every 58 seconds, which doesn't really affect him that much. The awakened Ezo for him was mostly to be able to have a better rank on the on the official ranking for him. Custom gear, we're running with poison resist. Well, let's ignore the poison resist on it. We have lightning damage 36.6% and increased damage by 140%, which is not very important because again his pros is never going to be on the skill you want, and the pros is not actually going to be doing that much of extra damage. Now if we look at the skills, there is 3 skills that are important. First, let's look at the passive, then let's look at the 3 important active skills. First, Tier 2 passive, lightning resist by 50% and decrease energy damage received by 25%. That is what's good on his Tier 2 passive. The rest is just extra damage, which is normal. Now if we look at the Tier 1 passive, it just do some extra damage. It's nothing important. Well, if you're kiting something and it's always close to you, it's going to do extra damage to the thing you're kiting, but it's not going to do much, honestly. His leadership, you have increased lightning damage by 60%, which is pretty decent. Now the 3 skills that are very important. First, you need to keep up you need to keep the 3rd skill up at all time. That is what is going to give you such amazing survivability. When you first read it, it says protective dome applied to self, guards against 3 hits for 2 seconds. It doesn't look that great when you first read it, but in action, actually, when the protective dome is going to last 9.5 seconds and 9 seconds, and the guards against 3 hits will refresh every 2 seconds. So basically, it's always coming back. You'll see on my fight against Thanos Infinity, it is crazy. I'm just sitting there and punching stuff. Even when Thanos Infinity does his laser beam in front of him, it barely does anything to me. It is very crazy how strong this skill is. It's probably one of the best defensive skill in the game. And also, while the enemy is standing in your protective dome, it actually does damage to him. So it's a defensive and offensive skills at the same time, which is amazing. Then you have the 4th skill. 4th skill, why is it so good? Because you can throw, well, not really throw, you can place a lightning ball that's going to stay there for X amount of seconds. I did not pay attention how long. I think it's between 3 or 5 seconds. That's going to stay there and just keep doing damage and damage and damage. And if you are facing a target that can be guard break, that will actually keep guard breaking the target, which is pretty amazing. And it's probably your best damaging ability, in my opinion, if you can keep the target on it. Then you have the 5th skill. The 5th skill is going to do huge AoE damage on the ground. So everybody standing in the area that's going to be affecting the ground is going to take huge AoE damage. So those are the 3 important skills. Other than that, the 2 other skills, they are okay, but they are not, outstanding. If you far from the target and use your 2nd skills, you're actually going to jump to the target, which can be very useful if you're trying to chase somebody or trying to use your 5th skill on somebody that is running away from you. It can be very useful, but no big damage on it, no stun, nothing. It's just basic damage. And the 1st skill is just a little AoE damage in frontal AoE damage, so nothing crazy. So basically, that's what Lincoln is. And like I was saying, guys, Lincoln is one of the most underrated character in the game. He can clear almost anything in PvE game mode. I personally did not test him in PvP game mode as I dislike PvP, so I don't do AC, and I rarely manually play timeline battles, so I did not have the opportunity to test him in PvP game mode. But if anybody has any PvP feedbacks for this guy, well, please let me know in the comment section, guys. And if you have any question, any comment concerning this outstanding character, guys, let me know in the comment section. Next, guys, we're going to move to the gameplay section. As I said earlier, gameplay section, we have a fight against Thanos Infinity. We have a floor 1 in Shallow and Clear in 15 seconds solo, and we have a Lincoln Campbell on autoplay against Story Mode 12-1 and clearing this like it's a piece of fruitcake, basically. So guys, don't forget to sub to the YouTube channel. Obviously, don't forget to follow me on Twitch too if you want to actually enjoy me during my live stream, guys. On that, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.